in tears laughing.
It was
so hard. The results.
Look at how it's come out! And
Like,
belly flopped. And I never did it again. How did I do it? I went like this.
you were so close.
I was so close. Yet so far. Hello and welcome to Jo and Britt.
I'm Jo.
And I'm Britt.
And this is our YouTube channel.
Woo! We're gonna talk about our finest moments or memories of life. So
Not much of an explanation there.
yeah,
it's really
we're just gonna talk about memories, and then you'll learn more about us, which I think is always good. My first memory that I've ever had
in your life.
Mine is the memory of when I was on stage performing for the first time. I was like a lobster, and I had these claws.
Wait, what do you mean you were like a lobster?
Like, we were pretending to be lobsters.
So you were
like,
dressed
we
as a
had these,
lobster?
like, claws. Yeah, I wasn't actually a lobster. I started like on my knees and we went like this. And then I stood up. And then I did like chasse, ball change, chasse, ball change. It was the first time I
Really
performed
cute.
on a stage, and the first dance studio that I competed at, she opened a studio shortly after that, and she was in the audience watching me do that lobster dance. So she always called me Lobster Dance because I was a lobster. First time she saw me. Isn't that cute?
That's adorable.
Yeah. My
Wow.
email was lobsterdance@hotmail.com for a while.
Everyone had those weird emails. Mine was flippinfrog_small_fry. That's
What?
That's bad. Like,
What is wrong with us?
so that was super sentimental and sweet. Mine isn't. Mine's a little bit more embarrassing, actually. So I recently just went to California, and while I was at the California girl, when I went with my friend Sam, and when I was at, I don't think I told you this, when I was at the airport, I was going up the escalator, and I was reaching into my pocket to get my passport out and my cell phone. So as I was doing that, I just left my carry-on there, and it tumbled down the escalator and wiped out an old man. And I felt, oh! And the best part is I know, I looked up because I was like pale, I was sweating, I felt so bad. And I looked back up at Sam, my friend who was higher up on the escalator, hoping she'd come to help out. No, she's there standing, taking photos. And just photos of me basically in tears. She would have done the same.
Snapchat.
Basically.
Looks like Jo and Britt, do it. There's one point where I was on stage doing a tap dance and I was so into it, and I can't remember, I think I was doing pickups or something, which is where you're like, your feet are on the floor and then you like have to jump in the air, tap back, and then land on both feet. I was doing some sort of tap step and I slipped and fell right on my face. Like literally this was me, and 2 seconds later this is me.
How old were you?
Like 12, I think. 10.
Oh, that's so humiliating for a 12-year-old.
But then I got that, and kept going.
Again, I wish someone had that on video.
Yeah, they probably do. It was really embarrassing.
This is a memory of when Britt and I first met. We actually met in Writer's Craft in high school in grade 12.
It was like you, Alyssa, me. And then she ended up dropping out of the class.
Yeah.
So there was an empty seat. So you were like, why don't you sit beside me? I was
We
like,
just kind of sat beside each
So
other.
then we started to get to know each other.
And we bonded over the fact that we knew Shaquan. And Shaquan
Yes.
is actually just recently in a Graved video.
The Halloween Graped video. Plays Kanye West.
Yeah, so you'll see him. So thanks, Shaq, for bringing us
Shaquan is the best. Can we shout out Shaquan?
Done. Shout out to
Shaquan
Shaquan.
Lewis is one of the most incredible human beings.
I have never met a human like him. Honestly,
So
everyone
great.
needs a Shaquan. The world needs more Shaquans.
He's the best.
I want to do a video just about Shaquan now.
Can we? Okay. Oh, another good memory is when Joelle taught me how to drive standard,
Yeah.
and I only stalled the car like a few times.
It was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while to learn standard. She stalled it maybe once. Something I thought, so she was really good at standard, thought she would also be good at diving. We went up to my cottage one weekend.
Sam and Joelle were like diving, and I was like, oh, I've never known how to do that. And they were like, well, let's teach you. I was like, okay. And I'm like, I can get this. This is easy. Like, I know my body really well. I'm a dancer. Fine. And then I'm getting ready. They're like, hey, so you want to imagine yourself like jumping up and down. And this is what happened to my body. I went like this, and I just went, how did I do it? I went like this. And like belly flopped. Belly to the water.
In tears, laughing.
It was
so hard.
painful, but hilarious. And I never did it again.
Another good memory is when Britt and I went out to dinner with another friend of ours, Anna, and she brought up the idea of a YouTube channel, and that was such a good memory because that's when we were like, yes, we can finally put our creative ideas into a channel and share it with the world, and look at the results.
Look at how it's come out! Okay, so one painful memory is from when I was in school and I really had to pee, and it was at recess, and I was in my jacket. I remember I had like my really fancy floral jacket, and I felt hype, and I was like feeling good, so I wanted to like show it off, so I didn't go pee before recess. which is a mistake, kids. And I went to the teacher and she was like, oh, all the passes are out, so you're gonna have to wait. And I was like, I have to pee. And she was like, you'll have to wait. And she made me wait. I was literally dancing. I had to pee so bad. And I'm like, this doesn't happen if I don't have to pee. I was like telling her.
Oh no.
Finally, a kid comes out, gives me the pass. I run inside, run into the washroom. I get in the stall. As I close the door to lock it, I pee my pants.
You were so close.
I was so close, yet so far. So happened to me just last week.
Yeah, it happens to her often now. We're over it.
Finally.
Following that embarrassing story, as you all know, or I think you know, I wear extensions. I was out for dinner once and walking back to my seat, my weave fell out. That's all I have to say. It fell out. We're gonna leave on that note.
Well, now you've learned a little bit more about us, unfortunately.
Those
And
were good memories. That was sentimental for me.
they were interesting for me.
Yes, it was.
In a good way.
The cute ones were sentimental. The embarrassing ones brought back some nightmares.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We post videos every Mondays and Fridays. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Give us a thumbs up.
Comment.
Anything you want to see, more videos you want to see below, let us know and we'll do those.
Okay, bye! Made it!